Top 25 Product Manager Interview Questions and Answers. In today's competitive job market, preparing for a product manager interview is essential. This video will guide you through the top 25 questions that hiring managers commonly ask, along with effective answers to help you stand out. Whether you're a seasoned professional or new to the field, understanding these questions can significantly boost your confidence. We will explore key topics that showcase your skills and experience, ensuring you're well prepared for your interview. 1. How do you define the role of a product manager? A product manager acts as the bridge between various stakeholders, ensuring alignment on the product vision, strategy, and execution. This role involves understanding user needs, market trends, and business objectives. A product manager prioritizes features based on user feedback, data analysis, and resource availability, while also collaborating closely with engineering, design, and marketing teams. By balancing short-term goals with long-term vision, they drive the product's success, making informed decisions that enhance user satisfaction and business growth. 2. Can you walk me through your process for developing a product strategy? Developing a product strategy begins with understanding market needs and user pain points. I conduct thorough market research and competitive analysis, which helps identify opportunities. Next, I collaborate with cross-functional teams to define clear objectives and key results, OKRs. I prioritize features based on user feedback, business goals, and resource availability. Prototyping and testing ideas with real users ensures alignment with their needs. Finally, I create a roadmap that outlines the strategy, ensuring regular reviews and adjustments based on ongoing learning and market changes. 3. How do you prioritize features when you have limited resources? Prioritizing features with limited resources requires a structured approach. First, I assess each feature's potential impact on user experience, business goals, and alignment with the product strategy. I often employ methods like the Moscow technique, categorizing features into must-have, should-have, could-have, and won't-have. Collaborating with stakeholders helps identify critical areas and understand their priorities. User feedback and data analytics also guide decisions, ensuring that the most valuable features are prioritized for development while maintaining a balance between short-term needs and long-term vision. 4. Describe a time when you had to make a difficult decision with insufficient data. In a prior role, I faced a situation where we had to decide whether to proceed with a product feature that had mixed feedback from user testing. The data was insufficient, leaving us uncertain about its potential impact. After evaluating user feedback and considering the strategic goals of the product, I decided to proceed with a limited beta release. This allowed us to gather real user data while minimizing risk. The decision paid off, as the feature received positive reception, and we were able to refine it based on user interactions before a full launch. 5. How do you conduct user research and how often do you do it? User research is a critical component of product management. I typically start by defining the research goals and identifying the target audience. Methods include surveys, interviews, usability tests, and observation. I strive to conduct user research at various stages of product development, initially during the ideation phase, and then periodically as the product evolves. Regular check-ins, such as quarterly feedback sessions, help ensure that user needs are continually met. This iterative process fosters a deeper understanding of user behavior and preferences, which can directly inform product decisions. 6. What's your approach to a new product launch? My approach to a new product launch involves several key steps. First, I define clear objectives and metrics for success, ensuring alignment with business goals. Next, I collaborate closely with cross-functional teams, including marketing, sales, and customer support, to develop a cohesive launch plan. This plan includes targeted messaging and promotional strategies tailored to our audience. I also prioritize user feedback by engaging early adopters to refine the product. Finally, I monitor the launch closely to gather data and make real-time adjustments, ensuring we maximize impact and learn from the experience. 7. How do you integrate new features into an existing product roadmap? Integrating new features into an existing product roadmap requires a clear understanding of the product vision and user needs. First, assess the impact and alignment of the new feature with strategic goals. Collaborate with stakeholders to prioritize the feature based on user feedback, market demand, and technical feasibility. Next, update the roadmap to reflect timelines and dependencies, ensuring transparency across teams. Regularly review and adjust the roadmap to accommodate any changes in priorities while maintaining focus on delivering value to users and meeting business objectives. 8. Can you describe a situation where you faced a challenge in a project and how you overcame it? In a previous project, we faced a significant delay due to unexpected technical issues that arose during development. To address this, I organized a cross-functional team meeting, bringing together engineers, designers, and stakeholders. We conducted a root cause analysis and identified key bottlenecks. By prioritizing tasks and reallocating resources, we created a revised timeline that accommodated essential features without compromising quality. Regular check-ins were established to monitor progress, which helped ensure that we met our revised deadlines while maintaining team morale and product integrity. 9. How do you stay user-focused throughout the product development process? Staying user-focused involves continuous engagement with users at every stage of product development. This begins with defining user personas and understanding their needs through surveys and interviews. Regular usability testing helps gather feedback, allowing for adjustments based on real user experiences. Collaborating closely with cross-functional teams ensures that user insights are integrated into design and development. Iterative feedback loops, such as beta testing, further refine the product. Engaging with users in post-launch activities helps maintain a user-centered approach, evolving the product based on their ongoing feedback. 10. Tell me about a time you used data to influence an important stakeholder. Data played a crucial role in a project where we needed to secure buy-in for a new feature aimed at increasing user engagement. I gathered user analytics, showcasing a decline in engagement metrics linked to the current feature set. By presenting this data in a clear, visual format during a meeting with key stakeholders, I highlighted potential revenue impacts and user dissatisfaction trends. This evidence encouraged them to reconsider their initial reluctance and ultimately led to approval for the feature development, aligning our product strategy with user needs and business goals. 11. How would you improve our product in the next 6 months? To enhance our product in the next 6 months, I would start by gathering user feedback to identify pain points and features that need improvement. Next, I would prioritize these insights and collaborate with the engineering and design teams to implement key enhancements. Additionally, I would conduct A/B testing on new features to measure their impact on user engagement. Regular check-ins with stakeholders would ensure alignment and adaptability. Lastly, I would monitor user metrics to gauge the effectiveness of the changes and make data-driven adjustments as necessary. 12. How do you handle conflicting priorities from different stakeholders? Handling conflicting priorities requires clear communication and prioritization. I first gather input from all stakeholders to understand their perspectives and the rationale behind their requests. Then, I assess the potential impact of each priority on the product's goals and user needs. This allows me to create a matrix to evaluate and rank priorities based on business value, user impact, and resource availability. Finally, I facilitate discussions among stakeholders to align on the most critical priorities, ensuring everyone understands the rationale behind decisions made. Transparency is key in this process. 13. Describe a scenario where you had to say no to an idea or project. In a previous role, a team member proposed an innovative feature that had potential but required significant resources and time, diverting focus from our primary goals. After evaluating the project's alignment with our strategic direction and current priorities, I held a meeting with stakeholders to discuss concerns. I emphasized the importance of focusing on our core objectives and suggested revisiting the idea in the future when resources were available. This approach fostered understanding and respect, ensuring the team remained aligned while valuing creative input. 14. How do you measure the success of a product? Measuring product success involves analyzing several key metrics that align with business goals. I typically focus on user engagement, retention rates, revenue growth, and customer satisfaction scores. Setting clear objectives at the product's launch is crucial. These can include target user acquisition numbers or specific revenue milestones. Utilizing tools like analytics dashboards helps track these metrics effectively. Regularly reviewing feedback from users and stakeholders allows for adjustments in strategy, ensuring the product meets its intended purpose and creates value for both users and the organization. 15. Can you give an example of how you've dealt with product failures or poor feedback? Dealing with product failures is challenging but offers valuable lessons. In a past project, we launched a feature that received negative feedback due to usability issues. Instead of ignoring the critiques, we organized a series of user interviews to understand their pain points. This feedback guided us to iterate on the feature, enhancing its design and functionality. We then relaunched it with improved clarity and user support. This experience reinforced the importance of actively seeking feedback and making necessary adjustments to meet user needs effectively. 16. How do you collaborate with engineering and design teams? Collaboration with engineering and design teams is essential for successful product development. I prioritize open communication by establishing regular check-ins and using collaborative tools like Slack or Jira. I ensure that all team members understand the product vision and goals from the outset, encouraging input from both engineers and designers early in the process. By fostering a culture of feedback, we can iterate on designs and technical solutions efficiently. I also advocate for joint brainstorming sessions, which help bridge any gaps between technical feasibility and user experience, leading to a more cohesive product. 17. What's your approach to defining and tracking key performance indicators, KPIs? Defining and tracking KPIs begins with aligning them to specific business objectives and user needs. Initially, I collaborate with stakeholders to identify critical success factors. Once defined, I establish measurable and relevant indicators that reflect progress towards these goals. I employ tools like dashboards for real-time tracking and regularly review these KPIs in team meetings to ensure transparency and accountability. Adjustments are made as necessary based on insights gathered, ensuring that our approach remains relevant and focused on delivering value to users and the organization. 18. How do you balance short-term gains with long-term product vision? Balancing short-term gains with a long-term product vision requires a strategic approach. First, I define clear goals for both timeframes. Short-term initiatives should align with the overarching vision, ensuring they contribute to future growth. I engage stakeholders to prioritize features that deliver immediate value while keeping an eye on long-term objectives. Regularly reviewing metrics allows for adjustments. Communication is key. The team needs to understand how short-term actions support the larger vision. This alignment fosters a cohesive strategy that drives sustainable success. 19. Describe a time when you had to pivot your product strategy. What led to this decision? In a previous role, we were developing a new feature based on initial user feedback. However, after beta testing, we realized the feature did not resonate with our audience as expected. User engagement metrics were low, and feedback indicated a preference for a different functionality. Recognizing the potential impact on our product's success, we convened a cross-functional team to analyze the data and explore alternative directions. This pivot allowed us to align better with user needs, resulting in a successful feature launch that significantly improved user satisfaction and retention. 20. How do you stay updated on market trends and competitor activities? Staying updated on market trends and competitor activities is crucial for a product manager. I regularly read industry publications, blogs, and market research reports to gather insights. Attending conferences and webinars allows me to network with industry experts and gain first-hand knowledge of emerging trends. Additionally, I utilize social media platforms and professional networks like LinkedIn to follow thought leaders and engage in discussions. Setting up Google alerts for specific competitors and trends ensures I receive timely updates, enabling me to make informed decisions about product strategy and positioning. 21. Can you walk me through how you would design a new feature for our product? When designing a new feature, I start by identifying user needs through research, surveys, and feedback. Next, I collaborate with cross-functional teams to brainstorm and outline potential solutions. I prioritize features based on user value, technical feasibility, and alignment with business goals. After creating wireframes or prototypes, I conduct usability tests to gather feedback. Once the design is refined, I work closely with engineering to ensure smooth implementation. Post-launch, I monitor user engagement and gather data to assess the feature's success, making adjustments as necessary. 22. How do you handle situations where the team disagrees on the product direction? When the team disagrees on the product direction, I facilitate an open discussion to ensure everyone's perspectives are heard. I encourage team members to present their viewpoints along with data or user feedback supporting their stance. By fostering a collaborative environment, we can identify the root causes of the disagreement. Subsequently, I guide the team toward a consensus by emphasizing our shared goals and objectives. If necessary, I may take a vote or consult with key stakeholders for further insights, ensuring that any decision made aligns with the product vision and user needs. 23. What's your experience with Agile methodologies in product development? Agile methodologies have been integral to my approach in product development. I've participated in Scrum and Kanban frameworks, which emphasize iterative progress, collaboration, and responsiveness to change. Working in sprints allows my team to prioritize tasks effectively, delivering incremental value. Regular stand-ups and retrospectives foster open communication, ensuring all team members align with project goals. This adaptability has enabled us to pivot based on user feedback and market demands, leading to more successful product outcomes and a culture of continuous improvement. 24. How do you approach internationalization and localization for products? Internationalization involves designing a product so it can be easily adapted for different languages and regions without requiring engineering changes. I begin by understanding the target market's cultural nuances and regulatory requirements. This includes selecting appropriate languages, adjusting content for local customs, and ensuring compliance with local laws. I work closely with localization teams to translate and culturally adapt content. Testing with native speakers ensures the product resonates with users. Continuous feedback loops help refine the approach as markets evolve, ensuring relevance and user satisfaction across different regions. 25. Can you describe a time when you had to make a trade-off between quality and time to market? In a previous role, we were launching a new feature that was highly anticipated by users. Due to tight deadlines, we needed to choose between additional testing for quality assurance and meeting the launch date. After discussions with the team, we decided to prioritize the launch but implemented a phased rollout strategy. This allowed us to gather user feedback and address critical issues post-launch while maintaining the momentum of our release schedule. It was a challenging decision, but it provided valuable insights that helped us refine the feature in subsequent updates. As we wrap up our exploration of the top 25 product manager interview questions and answers, we hope you feel more confident in your preparation. Understanding these key questions can significantly enhance your chances of making a great impression during your interview. Remember, each answer is an opportunity to showcase your unique skills and experiences. If you found this video helpful, Please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more insightful content. Best of luck on your journey to landing that product manager role.